What's going on, guys? It's the week 2 recap of the 2022 season in the VFL. And man, what a crazy week 2 it was. I mean, we've had just some awesome things happening in the NFL right now. So, week 2 in the NFL, one of my biggest shockers was the Jaguars blanking Indy. I mean, that was crazy to me. I thought Indy was going to have a really good team this year. A lot of you guys thought the same. But man, Jaguars blank Indy. Mike Evans gets suspended for 1 game for coming to Tom Brady's aid. Man, I don't know if you guys saw the replay of Trey Lance's injury, ankle injury, but that was disgusting, dude. Reminded me of Dak Prescott's last year. Some crazy fourth quarter comebacks. Fantastic football all around. I was watching the Jets Browns game, and I just could not believe Joe Flacco. Like, what? Who was this guy? I did not remember that Joe Flacco at all. So some awesome fourth quarter comebacks across. Detroit getting a huge win. That was exciting. For those of you guys who watch Hard Knocks, I'm sure you're huge fans of Dan Campbell now, as we all are. So that was exciting. And then last night, holy crap, dude. Like, Tennessee in like the third quarter were like, yeah, we're just going to treat this as another preseason game. And they just pull all their starters out. Like, just getting destroyed by Buffalo. My gosh, Buffalo. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop them. They are looking unbelievably good. So going into last night's game, there were a couple of close games, and then last night happened, and it ended up not being so close. But what kind of got me, what's really kind of struck me is the quarterback play this year. I mean, it's like, is it the year of the quarterback again? Last couple years has been the year of the passing quarterback, right? I mean, you had Drew Brees and Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers just, throwing for insane points. Last couple years was Burrow and Herbert coming onto the scene. But this year, it seems to be like the year of the mobile quarterback, kind of the dual threat quarterback. We saw it in week 1, Josh Allen just running and passing all over the Rams. We saw this week with Kyler and Lamar and Jalen Hurts just destroying teams with their legs and through the air. But the real question, I think, is who's going to be MVP? And I think the battle right now is between Josh Allen and Carson Wentz again. What? Carson Wentz? What happened? Where did you come from? Back from the dead, Carson Wentz just throwing bombs, man. Like, holy cow. 2 weeks in a row of over 32 points. That's unreal. Cuddy Shark just doesn't mind it one bit. So yeah, this has been an exciting football season so far, just 2 weeks in, and it's been exciting in the VFL too. We've got 3 teams that are at 2-0, and one team that, to be honest, should be 2-0, and that's our scoring leader, the old Horn Dog. But yeah, I mean, Tons of Anarchy are really benefiting. Cuddy Shark is really benefiting from having kind of a weak schedule. He's played some 2 of the bottom tier teams this year so far. And he's come away with wins, even though he had the highest point total this year or this week. So good job there, John. Borgman probably was the closest game that we ended up with. Zach against Barrett, point difference of about 15 and a half. The rest of the games were massive blowouts. Habano's just getting destroyed by Horn Dogs. Mad Dogs getting destroyed by Chet Casher, doubles his points. Like, oh my gosh. Even Eric. Eric was hoping for a big game from Allen and Dalvin, but he got one from Allen, but Dalvin Cook did not look good. None of the Vikings looked good last night going up against Philly. And then I got demolished by Cuddy Shark. I lost by 60 points, guys. I think at this point my debt is like $500, and that's only 2 weeks in. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I have lost by a lot of points the last 2 weeks. I think my point differential is probably the largest in the league. Let's see here, 118 point differential at 2 weeks in. I don't think you're going to find much worse than that. Nope. Mad Dogs isn't as bad. Habanos isn't as bad. Nope. That's it. We're the only 3 teams that are 0-2, and we have not cracked 200 total points on the season yet. Um, so, that's fun. We all got outbid by Zach for Brees Hall when Horn Dogs, I don't know what happened. For those of you who don't know, Horn Dogs is living in a van down by the river and doesn't have internet. So maybe he, butt dropped Brees Hall. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. And Borgman on his 10-hour flight back from the beaches of Greece threw a massive $40 bid in there to get Brees Hall, which ended up helping him win this week. He won, 13 points from Brees Hall helped him win. But yeah, so we all got outbid on that one. Let's see here. Any other fun news for the week? Nope, not really. Go ahead and get your waiver picks in. There were a couple injuries, Trey Lance being one of them. So, make sure you guys get your picks in. James Conner being another. Not too sure how long he's going to be out for yet. So, yeah, get those waiver picks in, guys. And we'll see you all next week. Let's see who we got. Any fun matchups next week? Let's see. I go against Barrett. All right. So there's, that's a win for Barrett. Fine. Eric against Willie. Mark going up against Mad Dogs. Peter going up against Chet Casher. John going up against Horn Dogs. That's going to be a tough matchup right there. That's a good one to watch. And then Zach gets probably going to get an easy win against the Habanos. So, all right, guys, good luck this week. Get your waiver picks in. And Barrett, I hope you lose. See ya.